everybody, and welcome to Dream Again, where we finally say yes to all that is inside of you. My name is Tishonna Hicks. You guys, I am so excited about the series that we're on right now, which is It Doesn't Take a Superstar. We have been jamming on this thing for a really long time because you guys are getting a look at what I am going through right now in this season of my life. It was one thing to launch Dream Again, but it's another thing. Different thoughts, different feelings, different emotions that come about when you start actually walking this thing out. So when I say it doesn't take a superstar, I'm not referring to somebody that's necessarily famous. I'm referring to someone that you're constantly looking at, you're constantly seeing, they're constantly on social media, and you are comparing yourself to them all the time thinking they have this or they have that. And then you look at your life and you're just like, man, I wish I could have that because they seem to have it all. So superstars, a lot of times what we deem as a superstar, seem to have it all, especially when it comes to their Instagram. The likes tell it all, right? I mean, if they have 1 million likes, it must be worthy of attention. If they have 1 million followers, they must really be somebody. I was never really too concerned about how many likes my pictures had, how many likes my pictures received, just because I really didn't care. But I didn't care until I started doing Dream Again, because you want people to like your dreams just as much as you do. After all, the likes, the followers tell you if your post is good enough, right? I mean, I think that's really what a lot of us think. So about 3 months ago, I found myself waking up not to be thankful like I normally am, not to talk to God, not to start my day off with a positive attitude, but rushing to get to my phone to see how many views my video had that I posted the previous day. And it was this particular week that the numbers were significantly lower than the week before. And at that very moment, right when I got up, I got discouraged. And I thought, okay, the world isn't responding how I desire, so maybe what I'm saying really isn't resonating. Maybe I should change it. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I need to do this differently. And oh my gosh, this person over here is saying the exact same thing, and he has all of these followers, and I'm saying this, and I have none, and oh my goodness. And I sat in that moment for a few minutes, and immediately I shook myself out of it, and I said to myself in the mirror out loud, 1,000 people, Tishonna, can view your story and not be changed. Your mission is to change one person's perspective, to touch a heart. 1,000 people can forget a post within seconds, but you have the potential to impact and inspire the heart of one. That's what's important. And as I said that, I thought, am I going to be entertainment for a split second, or am I going to give someone tools to change a thought or inspire a positive action? And I don't know about you, that might not be your thing, but I desire to change instead of following the likes. So I share this with you to tell you that if you go to the likes to get validation, you will continue to go back to it for validation. You have to realize that people are fickle. You guys, we as people are fickle. Just think about this. We have days when we're up 1 minute, and we have days when we're down the next. We have days when we're happy, then we're mad, then we have days when we're really determined, then we're lazy. We go through ebbs and flows of emotion. So your actions mimic these emotions, so what you like or what we like, they change from time to time. I mean, we're all just crazy. No, I'm kidding, but seriously, don't give your dreams power that's dictated by our craziness. So like, for instance, I could like your post, 10 different posts that you post in one day. But then the next day, my life is totally insane. My kids are driving me crazy. I have totally just so much on my mind. I might not like anything at all. So it depends on the day whether I like something of yours or not. That's why I love the scripture Malachi 3:6 that says, I am the Lord and I change not, which means we can put our trust and hope in Jesus. His thoughts toward us never change. His actions toward us are not conditional. He is rooting for us always and puts his stamp of approval on all we do in his will. And I know this may be a little deep for some of you, and I can hear you guys saying, okay, Tishonna, it doesn't take all that. It doesn't take that much. You're doing too much. But I pray about what to post and what to say on social media. Yes, I feel the liberty to post what comes to mind, but I always pray to make sure that I have the right motive. Am I posting something because I want to be inspirational? Am I posting something because I'm trying to get back at someone? I want to make sure I have the right message, the right response, because I want to please Christ. So I understand that everyone desires for their dreams to catch on and their projects to grow and support. There is nothing wrong with that. And sometimes, based on the likes, you do have to go back and you got to tweak some things. Don't, however, become more consumed with the numbers than your truthful and powerful voice of impact. And don't become so consumed to the point it affects your level of happiness. You can't think straight. You can't eat. You're depressed all day long because you didn't get the number of likes that you wanted. From now on, like since that moment that I talked to you about, I don't look at my views on YouTube. And listen, I'm serious. If I have to be the only one to like it, then I'm just the only one to like it. See, if you become consumed, you find yourself compromising on the posts that you share. So like for instance, I have seen people who post really cute everyday pictures, then all of a sudden it switches to seductive pictures because when you show more skin, you get more likes. I've seen people cut out their boyfriend or girlfriend because they get more likes that way. I've seen people who do crazy things like eat an elephant's ear. I don't know, but they do crazy stuff just because they want more people to like them. People spend hours trying to post the perfect picture or video, and once it goes viral, which has a very low probability, then what? You get to retire early, you move into a mansion, you get a gig on Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous. More than likely, you're going to waste another large amount of time that you could instead be making a difference and try to go viral again. It's crazy, you guys. We end up wasting so much time. You are not in this thing. You're not walking in your purpose to follow the likes. You are walking in this to follow your dreams. I'm encouraging you and myself that we need to stick with this. We've got to be patient because the day of Ephesians 3:20 is coming, which says, "Now to him who is able to do super abundantly, more than we can dare ask or think, infinitely beyond our greatest prayers, our hopes, our dreams," that secret, that little small thing that's inside of you, it is going to explode. We just have to keep going. We have to stay diligent. Don't stop. We have an impact to make, not a like to gain. Are you happy with what you posted? Were you true to yourself? Is God pleased? That's what matters. Don't base your project or your process and putting content out there based on fickle, crazy patterns of human behavior. You guys, we are going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to move forward. And what we have inside of us is going to make a difference, and we're going to eventually see it. We just can't stop looking toward the future and basing our progress on the likes. Because at the end of the day, we're following our dreams and not following the likes. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.